Hey y'all, I'm Alicia the Southern Ladybug. Welcome back for another episode of cross stitch and crochet and beading fun. I've been a little busy, been doing a few things. I've got a little bit of crochet to show you, a little bit of cross stitch, went to a retreat, a little bit of haul, not too much, and a bunch of stuff for my shop that I'll just mention to you. It's no big deal. We went to a cross stitch retreat in Huntsville, Alabama a few weeks ago, about a month ago now, and that was a blast. It was a Katrina Boyd retreat. I'll link her stuff down below. If y'all hadn't been to a retreat, you need to try it out. It is so much fun. Her retreats are great. They're a little bit different than some that I know people have talked about. We just sit and stitch and talk all day long. There's nothing planned. There's no presenters. Actually, this time we did have a presenter, but she brought some really cool 31 stuff, the storage bags and organization, stuff like that. So that was pretty cool. I bought something. I don't know where that is. I think I've already put that up, but it was a really neat square bag that I'm going to use probably for a crochet project. Anyway, we had a blast. The sisters and I all went. Jennifer, Bridget, and Sharon went and just had a great time. Sat and stitched and talked and ate, and that's it. It's all to report. But we got some cool stuff. Katrina has really stepped it up. Her retreats are awesome, but she's really stepped it up. I had an awesome little goodie bag, and I'll show you some of that stuff in a minute. I got a little bit of progress done, and I even started 2 new projects. Whatever. So the crochet stuff that I got done, I made some head wraps, some ear warmers. This pattern is from A Crafty Concept, and it's a free pattern on her blog. And I made a couple. Actually made a couple while I was up at the retreat when I'm in the hotel waiting on everybody to get ready in the morning. I stitched these up, but I think that's pretty. I love that color. They stitch up super fast and they're super soft. And a couple of other colors I did. I did a pretty green one, and then just a fallish variegated one. And I like those. They're pretty. If anybody's interested, let me know. I haven't listed those in the shop yet, but I probably will. It's not very cold down here, so I hadn't really been real motivated to do much crochet. It's been off and on, hot, cold, so it's looking like spring, but it's a false spring. It teases you. It makes you think it's going to be getting warmer, and then all of a sudden it'll freeze again. So you just never know what you're going to get down here, but we're moving along. So at the retreat, well, let me show you what haul I got, I guess, and get that out of the way because it's piled up over here. Still in the Victorian Motto Thread of the Month Club. This is probably 2 or 3 months worth that I haven't put up yet. I haven't put on their new thread drops and all, but those are pretty. A little bit more muted colors this time, which is fine because I've got a lot of bright colors. So this was a good change, a good little mix. But those are pretty. Color and Cotton, Fabric of the Month. This is 28 count Lugana Copper Kettle. It's pretty. Nice basic color. So anytime that we go up that way to Huntsville or Franklin area from here, we always stop in Decatur, Alabama at Cross Stitch Peddler, local needlework shop there in Decatur. Marlene is awesome. And I just picked up a couple of things. I picked up a couple of things of Krynic for a pattern that I'll show you that I started. And then this one by Manny Dodonna, it's Happy Halloween. Now it's called Ready for Halloween Night, and it just says Halloween on it. It is super hard to see. You can't even tell that that says Halloween, but it's Halloween in orange, and then has some little ghosties, a witchy, and a kitty cat. I thought it was cute. Jennifer brought some stuff for the freebie table that I snagged before it even got there. Privileges of friendship, I guess. 4th of July Holiday Hoopla with a needle and thread. I've been eyeing these, and I think they're really cute. I just haven't decided I wanted to do them yet, but I like anything patriotic, so I'll definitely do that one. And Plum Street Samplers Henpecked. I am loving all of these. They just, I don't know, they crack me up. And I'll eventually get to all those, but I think they're funny. There you go. I'm too lazy to take them out of the plastic. It's too much trouble. And then Katrina, like I said, had an awesome little goodie bag for us, and she has even designed a pattern, and she gave us that for free in our goodie bag, and it is super sweet. I'm gonna do it. It's called I Shall Be Mistress of Myself. I will keep calm. I will be mistress of myself by Jane Austen, and a pretty little flower bouquet down there. So we got the pattern and the thread for it. So I have to find a little piece of fabric and do that, because that's super sweet. She did a great job. She's got a couple of other things going for that too, so I can't wait to see when she gets those done. Okay, so some progress. Well, no, one more thing of haul before I get to that. Jennifer brought me the Snowy Chalkful by Hands On Design and Priscilla. I was really excited about these when they were coming out, when I saw the, what was the 4th of July one that they did at a retreat, that they released at the retreat first. And I know that that's coming out at the end, and I'm really excited about that. And I really liked the sunflowers, but some of the others I just haven't really liked. They just haven't spoke to me. I didn't really like the pumpkins or the Santas for some reason. The little Santa itself that some people were putting on things was super cute, but I don't know. I wasn't real excited about the Chalkful as a whole, or the mason jar one. I may do some of the little pillows because those were really cute. But she brought me this one, so I was gonna start it, but I didn't have I just didn't. I've got the fabric. It's Weeks Dye Works Gunmetal, and I picked out all the threads that I'm going to use on it. I did pick those out. I just didn't get to it. Most of them are Victorian motto, but some of them are other stuff. And I'm also going to use this étoile, white étoile, in there on some of the snow. I think it'll be really pretty, because I have the whole set of étoile thanks to my friend Noelle. So I'm going to use them whenever I can. I'm going to stick sparkle in, because you cannot have too much sparkle. All right, so that was Snowy Chalkful. A little tiny bit of progress on my chatelaine. I don't know where it was last time I showed you. It wasn't much different. But this is where it is now. I think I had some of the flowers done maybe. So I finished up the flowers and then got part of this other border done. And these little flowers on the inside border. There's more of those on the outside that face out. I love this variegated thread there. The coloring's pretty. But that's it. Hadn't worked a whole lot on it. I keep coming up with other stuff to do. I didn't work on it at all at the retreat. I took it, showed it off, but I didn't work on it. I don't know. It's a lot to get out and do it. I don't know if that makes sense. It's involved. All the thread, all the beads, everything. So I don't know. I like to spread out and have enough room. And at a retreat, you know, you got to be a little bit to your space. So I didn't work on it, but I brought it just in case. I brought a bunch of stuff that I didn't work on. I knew I wouldn't. I did work on Lenore Corbett Azalea. She's pretty. I'm going to get her done. She's taking longer than I think she should. I don't know what the problem is. I love these colors. So bright and vibrant. I got all the greenery done. Is mainly what I worked on, and then started going up into a little bit into the dress, more into the dress. So I got a lot of that green done. Man, that's pretty. I want to finish that. I need to get on that and just get it done. If I would quit starting stuff, I could probably get things done. Isn't that how that works? I met a new lady at the retreat. She was sitting at our table. Her name was April, and she was so sweet. She made us all little zipper pulls, scissor fobs. There his face is. Nice little snowman with a snowflake. They're super cute. We really appreciate that. Thanks, April. It's very nice to meet you. Met a bunch of people at the retreat. I was really excited. I'm not going to name everybody because I'm going to forget and I can't think of anybody's name right now. Crap. Anyway, Ryan from Wild Violet Cross Stitch. Y'all need to check out her designs. She's super sweet. I've met her at a couple of retreats and different places. Lady Wing Designs was there. I had watched her before, and it was real nice to meet her. That was fun. And Jenny from Long Dog Stitcher. It was really exciting to meet her. I was super pumped to meet her. And I don't know, somebody else. Sorry. That's why I don't name people, because I can't remember anything. I can't remember squat. But we had a great time. There was a bunch of people there. I did work on my Dog's Declaration by Ink Circles. Life, Liberty, and the Pursuit of Squirrels. Worked on it just a little bit. Not a ton. I got all the way over here and finished up the word on this edge, P, and just to make sure that I have enough room over there, because it's close. I didn't leave myself much space over here. Should be about the same on the other side, so it's this close. This is on 36 count Tiramisu by Under the Sea Fabrics. I finished that up and then did the two squirrels. Aren't they funny? There's so much cuteness in this. Y'all, I just got to say something about Under the Sea Fabrics. I just love her stuff. The colors are amazing. But y'all got to check her out. Under the Sea Fabrics, Leslie does a great job. They're soft. The holes don't get clogged up. It's easy to stitch through. I just enjoy stitching on her fabric. This is 36 count. And I'm just not having a problem with it at all. I usually don't do 36 and 40 stuff, but I'm just not having a problem with her stuff at all. It's just a dream to stitch on. And aren't those, this is 1/2, and that variegated floss is amazing. The floss is Valdani. That's it, Valdani. And I just bought the thread kit that comes with it. Got it at market last year. And it's a dream to work with too. One other project that I've been working on and off, I took this with me to Branson when we went and worked on it just a touch. I really couldn't do a whole lot of stitching in the car. The roads were curvy and we were all over the place, so there was no stitching in the car. I did crochet a good bit. That was easy, but I haven't stitched in the car in years. But I pulled this out. This was a Mania start, but I didn't write down the day that I started it. I don't know if this was just kind of a bonus start or I don't know what the heck, but I didn't write it down. So I don't know when I started it, but it was sometime around Mania because it was in with all of my Mania stuff. It's called Happy Turkey by Imaginating. And it says, make a turkey happy, eat your veggies. I think he's fun. Happy Turkey. And the designer is Sandra Cozzolino. I don't know where I got this. I have had it for years. And just wanted to get it done. Get it out of my life. I got a little bit done on him. I think it's fun. Make a turkey happy. I just like to stitch things that make me happy and make me laugh and are pretty. I don't always have plans for them. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I may not do anything with it. I may make a pillow. I don't know. I just stitch things that are fun and make me happy. All right. So here are my two starts. I had these patterns. Jennifer had brought them to me. She gave me one, and then the other one I asked her to bring me I wanted. And I brought these with me for the sole purpose of getting fabric. I always like to I bring things to these retreats because Katrina always has a great selection of under the sea fabrics, which I love. So I bring things that I know I want to start soon-ish, new things that I have and things that need fabric. And so I brought them with me, and a couple of things that I had picked out here from my stash to get approved by Jennifer. I always have to get her to give me confidence that was a good color. I don't pick colors very well, so I get Jennifer to always help me or approve something that I did pick. She'll tell me if no, that's not going to work, or yeah, that looks good. So the two that I had, I've already put up one of the patterns, but it was Miss Ladybug by Nora Corbett. And I also got the bead packs for both of them, so I didn't have to worry about the beads, but I did have to get some Krynic for the other one. But the first one is Miss Ladybug, and I had this fabric in my stash. It is a Silk Weaver solo. What did I do it on? 32 count, and it's an opalescent Lugana. And I did everything as charted. I didn't change anything. And she turned out super cute. It's a sparkly blue fabric. She looks like she's flying in the air. It was super fast. Not quite as fast as I thought it would be, but I was struggling stitching on this fabric. That's another reason I decided that I love Leslie's fabric so much. I've had this in my stash for so many years. I used to be in the Silk Weaver Fabric of the Month Club, and I want to use this stuff up. I got out of it because I kept getting blues and purples is the only thing that I ever got. And they're pretty, but I want some other stuff. But I started her because why not? Because I can. Jennifer starts everything. Why can't I? And then I finished her. And I also am working on, I want a new signature. Instead of just a plain LT. Try to do something a little bit different. It's kind of a script. It's hard to see, but I don't know. I'll try that and maybe try something a little bit different, but I like that. That was cute. And the other one is Miss Honeybee by Nora Corbett. I love all the Nora Corbett stuff, but I'm usually not a fan of the fabric she has it on. But I'm doing this as charted. I got the bead pack. I had to get the Katrina, and I did not know it. I'll show you in a second. But isn't she pretty? Nora Corbett, Miss Honeybee. And I've been scooting right along on this. I just started, I got her dress done at the retreat. We picked this fabric out. It is 28 count, 32 count. I don't know where it is. Austrias by Under the Sea Fabrics. And it's purple. We thought, ooh, yeah, it's Mardi Gras season here. So we were inspired by the gold and thought she'd be pretty on the purple. And she's got some purple accents. The beads are purple in her headdress and down on her shoes. It's hard to see, but it is. Take my word for it. And so then the last couple of days I've done this black. And like I was saying, it is just a dream to work on. Her fabric, my needle just goes through it so easy, and I don't know, I just love it. But I didn't know when I got the pattern, I did not know that all of this in her dress was sparkle. It's Katrina, the copper color. The yellow is just regular DMC. And I didn't know it until I started stitching. I was like, ooh, how pretty. And then I picked an opalescent fabric. So we got sparkle for days. But she's going to be pretty. I like that. That's it. That's all for the stitching update. That's all I've gotten done. I have worked on some things for my shop. Just a few things. I'm not going to show you everything, but I made a whole bunch of scissor fobs. I was kind of wiped out, so I had to restock. Made a whole bunch of scissor fobs and got some new things in for needle minders. So y'all can check those out if you want to. I'll link my shop below. But I wanted to show you a couple that I especially liked. New this time that I haven't done before. I made a couple of little sets, a scissor fob and a matching zipper pull. So this is one of them. It's got a little mermaid tail on it that's got some little rhinestones in it, and then a mermaid there. Those are pretty colors. I like that. Some kind of creepy ones that I did. I think they're pretty neat. They've got these cameos on them. Oop, there you go. And just some matching beads. They're nothing fancy. This one's even got a skull. Look at that. I thought those were pretty. This is probably one of my favorites. Golden red. It's got some little hearts on it. I call it the Queen of Hearts. And I always, not always, but I like to put a little cap on the end, and that's for your scissors to go in. It's a point protector, and then your scissor attaches up there. I like those. This is another really pretty one that I like. Blue hearts. Aren't those pretty? Blown glass beads or lamp work, whatever they're called. And that's it. Just a whole bunch of others. Look at all that. Oh, this one's fun. That's a llama. With sunglasses, nonetheless. A llama with sunglasses. Can't beat that. Just bright colors. I love the bright colors. You know me. I love sparkle. Pretty peacock one. I said I wasn't going to show you all of them, but I think they're pretty. Good. Okay, that's enough of that. Y'all check them out in my shop if you're interested. I don't know what else I've done. That's about it. I haven't been doing a whole lot of crochet. All I want to do is come home and stitch at night. That's about all I want to do. So I've been doing a lot of stitching and trying to also do some things for my shop. So I took a whole week and made scissor fobs, and then the next week I did some needle minders. I'm trying to each week do something else so I can keep that going. I've got some faux leather that I want to make some earrings out of with my Cricut. Something else going on in the works, and thinking about doing some more crochet stuff. Not the Cuddle Buddies, but some other things with that yarn, because I have a lot of it and need to move it out. It's in the way. I hung up all my stuff after I took everything down off the wall to redo my craft room, and I've got that all hung back up. So I hung these few things right here. I left all my Disney stuff up. This one and the one on the end were on this other wall that I'm facing, and I have cabinets there now. So I just hung those back here, and I hung these few little things back up, and I made me a Christmas corner with a few things. There's my sleigh and my nativity I love. I hung my Home of a Needleworker squared on my door. Why not? And then I put all of my reindeer, except Rudolph, poor sad little Rudolph, he didn't fit, way up top, on top of my yarn cubes. And now they're displayed all year long, so I can look at them all the time. And I love it. I'm loving my craft room. I'm feeling very productive. I'm able to get to stuff. I have a lot of flat space that is covered with crap right now. I knew that was going to happen. The more flat space you have, the more crap you just lay around. But it's ongoing projects. It's not like crap that doesn't have a home or needs to be put up. It's ongoing projects, so that's okay. One other thing I wanted to show y'all is I redid my patterns. I used to have that filing cabinet back here, and we took that out, but I wanted my patterns close by so I could flip through them and see them and just know that they're there and not be not seen and forgotten. So I keep them close, and they're over here in my closet. And what I did, hang on, let me get them. I wasn't going to show you all of it, but why not? Ooh, it's really heavy. Knock all kinds of crap off. I separated them into my big patterns and then the little half patterns, and those are in a smaller basket. But I got these baskets at the at-home store, and I separated them into categories. And what I did for each one is got a 12 by 12 scrapbook poly envelope thing, project envelope, and in there I've put the ones that I've already done, and then behind it all the patterns to do, and I've got them separated into different categories, and I got a bunch. But what I found out about myself is I got a lot of Christmas and Halloween, mainly. That's about it. I have very little other holidays. Very little. So I like Christmas and Halloween apparently. And I also apparently like Mill Hill kits. But we all knew that. I have a bunch. And when you put them all together in one place, you realize just how many you have. So I've got enough stitching to last me a lifetime, which is okay. And I'm going to buy more. if I want it. I'm going to buy it because by the time I get to it, it won't be available. So buy it. Just buy it all. Buy it all. Who cares? I guess that's it. I haven't been doing too much else. Nothing else to show. I've got a new crochet hook coming. I've signed up for the mystery hook club again from it was Chloe Rebecca Boutique, but she has changed her name to Clay and Fiber Company, I think. I'll link her below too. You can check her stuff out if you need some cool crochet hooks. Just looking around. I think that's it, guys. Not too bad. It's been a while since I've talked to y'all, but I really appreciate y'all coming back and hanging out with me and leaving comments down below. I love that. I love talking to y'all. So please leave a comment. Just say hey. And we've got going to a retreat this weekend. So I don't really have any plans. I didn't do a 2019 wrap-up video or anything like that. And I don't really have any plans. I'm just going to stitch on what I want to stitch on and see what I can get done. I need to get back to my chatelaine and get another little bit done on that. I'm almost to the butterflies, which are 1/1. Never done that. So we'll have to get some tutoring from Jennifer, get her to show me how to do that, what the best way to do that is. I've never done that before, so I'm looking forward to that. But that's going to be tedious and slow that process down. Probably do a bit butterfly and then come do something else a little bit bigger. But that's the only plans I have. We're going to a retreat this weekend. That's what I was going to say. Down in Orange Beach, Alabama. This is my favorite retreat. We go there every year. It's a Katrina Boyd retreat, and it's my favorite. I get up in the morning, go walk on the beach. It's really nice. See some dolphins. The weather's going to be very nice down there, I think. It's going to be in the 50s to 60s, lows in the 40s. It's going to be perfect. And in the room that we sit in has a whole big wall of windows, so it's great lighting, but we get to see the beach the whole day, sit and look at the beach the whole day while we're stitching. So it's really nice and just relaxing. And that's, like I said, that's all we do. We go and sit and stitch and talk and eat, and that's it. What else is there in life? But I've got a couple of projects that I want to again get fabric for. Leslie's coming to this retreat and bringing all of her goodness, so we will paw through that and find some good stuff. I'm not too much on just buying fabric to be buying, except obviously the Fabric of the Month Club and things like that, but I try to have a project in mind for it when I go to these places and go to the retreats to look at her fabric. So I've got a couple of things in mind that I'm going to look for fabric. So I've got to get that together, get all my thread together that I'm going to need, and see what else I'm missing. But we're going down on Friday, coming back on Monday, and it'll be a nice little break. And then after that, a month from now, market. Getting excited. It's just going to be me and Jennifer this time. Bridget can't go with us. She's got other obligations, so it's going to be fun and a lot more work to get all of Jennifer's goodies from market, but I can't wait to see what all is going to be released. Probably have to have some of that stuff too. So what? Buy it all. Buy it all. Just buy it, people. Buy everything. Because if by the time you get around to time to stitch it, it won't be there when you want it. So just buy it now. That's my public service announcement for the day. And on that, I'm going to say bye. Y'all have a great day. Happy stitching, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.